All right, we're back with the Barcelona Career Mode. So in this episode, we are starting season 3, and in season 2, we won the treble, La Liga, Champions League, and Copa del Rey. So season 3 is going to be all about trying to do one of the hardest things in football as a team. Go back to back, defend your titles. It's one of the hardest things for a team to do, and that is our goal in season 3. It was one of the best seasons I've ever had in any of my YouTube series, Career Mode series. It's been one of the best seasons ever. So before we head into season 3, we're going to do a awards show in this episode, and we're also going to do the press conference before we start season 3. So drop a like on this video if you guys are excited for season 3, and of course subscribe to the channel if you are not subbed. All right, season 2 awards. First award is going to be Young Player of the Season. Now, we had a lot of good players who probably would have won this, but there was one player all season long just delivered for us. He was so steady, so consistent, and also so underrated. He does not get that much love. Young Player of the Season, Eric Garcia. This man deserves some recognition. Man is 22, went from an 82 to 86 in season 2. Now, Araujo got injured and Garcia stepped up. He stepped up. Obviously, De Ligt was the most important center back, but Garcia, he deserves some recognition for the season that he had. Now, next one is best new signing. I think this one is it's not that much of a shock. Best new signing is gonna be De Ligt. Just what a signing he has been in season 2. Not only in the defensive side of the game, but also going forward. He scored 8 goals, 7 of those from corners, and it almost felt like every goal he scored was like a huge goal. If he was with us the whole year, he might have won player of the season. That is how important he was. And the man is still only 23 years old. That is absolutely insane. So season 3, we are going to reach even higher levels with De Ligt. All right, next one is save of the season. Now, Ter Stegen, to be honest, he made bigger saves in season 1, but that is because our defense was worse in season 1, so we had more to do. Season 2, we took the captain's armband, 93 rated at 31. But he made some incredible saves in season 2, but I think, of course, there is one save that is just better than the rest. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Diogo Jota has to score this. Ter Stegen, we have just won the Champions League final. We have actually done it on penalties. Ter Stegen, the captain, making the decisive save. I cannot believe that. I mean, to win the Champions League final, there can't be a bigger save than that. There literally cannot be. So that penalty save is the save of the season in season 2. Now, goal of the season. We scored a lot of goals this year, and I mean a lot of goals. Just for some context, this is season 1's stats. In season 1, we scored 81 goals, right? In season 2, we scored 150 goals. That is almost double in season 2. So for goal of the season, there is a lot of contenders that can probably win. 2 of some of my favorite goals were Vlahovic's goal in the Copa del Rey final, the 10-0 thrashing. Sliders where we increase like the CPU shot error and pass error, or lower it actually. Is that something we have to start doing? Because you're joking. You're joking. Like, yeah, we're not selling Vlahovic. Like, we're not doing it. Oh my god, that's so good. And then another one was De Ligt's screamer. His one goal outside the box, or his one goal that was not from a corner. Unlucky than that. I feel for him. De Ligt, I felt that. De Ligt, first goal for Barcelona, and that is the goal. Are you joking? A center back just hit that. That is like that's a powerful strike too. De Ligt announces himself as a new Barcelona player. Oh, that angle. Oh, that is beautiful. But there is one goal that it might not be the best in terms of actually the goal, but in terms of importance, like this goal cannot be understated, and it is by the main man, Ansu Fati. That he is. Ansu, Vlahovic, Ansu. See the pace. All the defenders keeping up with him. Not all the way though. Not all the way. Oh, through the legs of Oblak, I believe. And Ansu has scored the first goal in this game. Low driven shots. That was another one. I'm pretty sure this went through the leg. This will be the good angle. Yes, it did. through the legs. Who else was it going to be a score in this game? 20. The goal that pretty much won us the La Liga title, gave us the lead. It absolutely killed Atletico Madrid's momentum. Plus, it was through the legs of All Blacks, so it's also a good-looking goal. But just that is the most important goal of the season against the title challengers or rivals. Like, you cannot get much bigger than that. And then our player of the season, season 1, Memphis Depay, scored 29 goals and had 20 assists. But the award this year is going to someone different. I'm pretty sure this is one you can probably easily predict who it's going to be. Player of the season of season 2 is going to be Ansu Fati. 47 goals in 52 games. Like, you just can't get much better than that. You literally can't. Went from 84 to a 90 in season 2. Now, he doesn't score exactly bangers, but his finishing is just so clinical, so consistent. He probably had like 4 or 5 hat tricks towards the end of the season. It is just insanity. 20 years old, 90 rated, Ansu Fati, player of the season in season 2. Probably the player that deserves this award the most out of all the awards. What a season for Ansu. Also, he was top scorer of Champions League and La Liga. Like, that shows how important he was. Now, really quick, honorable mention is going to be to Jordi Alba. At 34 years old, he looked like a player that was on his way out of the club, but he had such a good season at left mid. So good that he stayed at an 85 overall all season long, even going up to an 86 at some points. Also, he led the Champions League in assists with 8. He was the top assister in the Champions League. Like, talk about a career revived. So he gets a small honorable mention at the end of the season 2 awards. All right, now we're jumping straight into the press conference. The first one, develop Vlahovic's passing since Memphis is getting older. Then he can set up Fati just as well as Memphis when he starts to regress. And Fati and Vlahovic will be a scary up top. They would be. That is a tall player. And then Ansu with just rapid pace. That would be beautiful. His short passing is 77. So yeah, that's definitely something we want to train up because it's important for our strikers to have a good link up play, and they need good passing for that. And the next one, you should train Dest's finishing more since you're putting him in positions to shoot a lot. That is a very, very good suggestion. Because towards the end of the season, he was in a lot of opportunities where he could have scored. And that 65 finishing, we're going to try to get that up in season 3. He had so much room out wide where if he gets his finishing up, he is going to score a lot of goals actually. And then last one, sign HAALAND because Dortmund just finished 6th and he may be unhappy there. Yeah, so in this save, Dortmund, okay, they finished 1st. Wait. Weren't they in 6th in the last episode? I'm pretty sure they were in 6th. I'm going to have to go check. Yeah, I just wanted to check the season 2 finale. In that video, Dortmund were 6th and Bayern were champions. So apparently since then, FIFA tends to do this where other leagues, their tables refresh for some reason. So I was going to say, if Dortmund finished 6th, that would mean HAALAND be on his way out 100%. So that kind of ruins that comment. But I mean, still, HAALAND and MESSI, they are going to be very hot topics in season 3. That is for sure. Just a heads up. I feel a little bit disrespected the fact that we won the treble and I have an 83 manager rating. I feel a little bit disrespected, to be honest. All right, season 3 officially begins. Now, there is one thing I want to get your guys' thoughts on. So Barcelona just uploaded a video on their YouTube channel, like the official Barcelona channel, talking about like the new stadium that they're gonna build in the future, and it looks like it's gonna be more like Real Madrid's stadium. I'm wondering if in this series we should for season 3 change things up, we should kind of replicate that, almost act like that stadium was built, hence move to a new stadium. Now the only problem is I'm not sure like which one does it look like the most. From that video on the channel, they did like a rendering of it, I think in PES, and I think it looks like Wild Stadium or Sanderson Park. I think more like a Wild Stadium though. I think they're planning to have it closed off, not open like the Camp Nou is now. So I want to know what you guys think. Should we move to this stadium at some point in the season? For this episode, we're going to start at our normal season, at our normal stadium. But if you guys think we should switch, we could switch to this one or this one. I'm kind of thinking this one looks more like it though. And then for the storyline, we can act like it was in construction during the first part of the season and then we eventually moved there, kind of like Real Madrid did this year actually in real life. So I want to know what you guys think about that, just to maybe freshen things up in season 3, like a new stadium. That is something we could do. All right, so season 3 budget is almost 600 million. That is quite the budget. We are not going to spend all of that. Or do we have any new goals? Have at least one player from the youth academy signed in the first season, play at least 50% of the game. Is probably not happening. Within 3 seasons, signed 4 of the best players in the world. 82 plus remaining seasons 2. We will complete that this season. That one's easy. They want us to win the league, win the cup, and win the Champions League again. So they want us to redo the treble, quite the expectations. So we have a lot of players that have come back from their loan spells. So Ter Stegen, number 1, irreplaceable. Tenyas and Jimenez can fight for number 2. I'm going to try to give Tenyas more time this season than I have in the past. And then at left back, we have Balde, and then Herman Perez, I think that's how you say it. He's 1967. He actually looks pretty decent. He's been on loan for 2 seasons. I think it's time that we actually get him some game time. I want to use a lot of youth players in this season. They're almost like new signings because we've had so many out on loan, and he is one of them. PK is still here. He's retiring and he's transfer listed, so we're gonna act like he's a player coach. But Araujo, Mingueza, Delict. We're gonna retrain Kamara back into a CDM, and then Garcia. So that's four really good center backs, and then Soriano. Also Jaime Lopez. He will probably get loaned out though. Soriano seems like a better player, so I think he will get loaned out. De Jong, Alba, he's 34. Is he still going up? He's going to be an 84 in 26 weeks still. He's not going down that quick. If he's not regressing that quickly, I see no reason to replace him. He has been so good for us. Nico, Puig, Pedri, all here to stay. Herrera, we are going to release him because I could not do that last season. So he's released. Pedri's up to a 90. That's pretty crazy. Danny Olmo, I've seen a lot of comments saying that we should maybe sell him, even though I don't agree with it. I think even if we replace him in the starting 11, he's a player that we can find some use out of him. He can play in a lot of positions, to be honest, especially with his stats. Gavi, his growth has been like so underwhelming. He started at like 66, but I do want to try getting him like more game time this season. It's hard with that overall. And now we have Emre Demir. We signed in season 1. He is back. Will he get game time this season? I mean, he's got 76 acceleration, 75 sprint speed. He can maybe play out wide, maybe. He does have the right mid position. And Augustine Bernal, this guy grew like plus 10 in season 2. Once again, a right mid. So he does fit the formation. I want to give a lot of these youth players some decent chances. This guy, Ramiro Sanz, he was on loan at Villa in the Premier League last season. 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot, 75 rated at 17. Probably our most promising youth prospect. He looks like an absolute beast. He will get game time this season for sure. Also Doof, this guy Doof fits our formation better because when he was in the club when we started, he was a left back. So he's got decent slide tackle and stand tackle, so he could play in that in our formation. But for that reason, I am going to recall him. I'm realizing we do have a lot of youth players, so I might go back, and maybe some that are lower rated, like in the 60s, they might go back out on loan. But one player I want to use this season is Figueroa. He is 74 rated, 19 years old, from Mexico, 5'9", 5-star skills. He's almost like a new signing at striker. 92 acceleration, 83 sprint speed. I want to give him some decent chances this season. I know you guys want to see like the youth can be given chances, so that is my plan as well. All right, so regarding transfers in season 3, we just won the treble. So honestly, the most realistic thing to do is not make that many changes to this team. A team that just won the treble would not make that many changes. That is just facts. Like the only player in the starting 11 that I think could possibly get replaced is Danny Olmo. That's it. And on the bench, I want to give all these guys playing time. So I don't see many players I want to replace. And then we have all these youth players too. I want to give chances as well. Also, is Demir still transfer listed? I'm still curious. He wants to leave, but he's not left. Yeah, he still submitted a transfer request. Can't do anything. So will he leave? He might leave, but we will wait and see. Now, the 2 players I've seen the most in the comments are Erling Haaland and Lionel Messi. These are by far the 2 I've seen the most. And then after that's probably a new left back or Alba. But Alba, I feel like he's done so well. It would be so wrong to replace him. I see some of you guys want to sign Haaland, and then I see others that say we shouldn't. Same thing for Messi. I see people that saying we should sign him. Some saying we shouldn't. And then there still is Rodri. I did see someone say that we could put Pedri into that cam spot, move Dani Olmo to the bench, and then play a midfield pairing of De Jong and Rodri, or another new signing, another new CDM, or Kamara. Still, that would be a pretty good pickup. I am just very unsure of what to do with this team, basically because we just won the treble. I think it'd be very unrealistic to replace like more than 2 players in the starting 11. Like Dani Olmo is the one man I think I am looking to replace the most. I feel like until Jordi Alba starts going down, there's no reason to replace him because he's played just so good for us. So let's simulate ahead a little bit and let's see. All right, Wolfsburg are going in for Cucurella. That is a player that was interesting to me. If we went in for Cucurella, I mean, he'd replace Balde on the bench, which that's not something I want to do though. Balde still, he's only 19 years old. I mean, could he replace maybe Demir on the bench? Maybe that's something that's more feasible. I do feel like he'd be a pretty good pickup, but the only player that seems makes sense to replace him with is Jordi Alba. And I am not ready to replace Jordi Alba with him. So I think for now we might have to let him go to Wolfsburg. It's a really cool signing. Maybe in the future we can pick up Gorilla. But for now I think I just can't give up I can't give up Jordi Alba. I can't do it. I feel like I am not gonna make any signings in this first episode season 3 because there's a big decision to make, and that decision is regarding HAALAND and MESSI. And I need to know what you guys think about that before we make that decision because it is huge. So let's say we sign HAALAND. Let's say we sign him up. What we would do is I would move Memphis to Cam and then put HAALAND up top with Ansu. And then Dani Olmo would probably go on the bench for Nico or Demir. If we sign Messi, Messi would probably go in Dani Olmo's spot or could go up top with Ansu. One of those two. Or we stick with what we have. We can also train Torres to be a Cam as well. Also something we can do. We have a lot of options. I need to know what you guys think about it though before we make any huge decision regarding that. Also Rodri. I'm going to throw that one in there as well. I feel like we can only do one of them. I feel like we can only do one of them between Rodri, Messi, and HAALAND. Also Foden could be in there too, but he's probably 4th in that list. We could pick up Rodri and then move Pedri to Cam, Olmo to the bench, and then do a midfield pairing of Rodri and De Jong. That is also something we could do. I feel like that is the 3 options for season 3 in terms of improving this team, at least the starting 11. And then the 4th option being we stick with what we have, just keep everything the same, which would be a good option too because obviously it was successful last season. We won the treble. So now this season is going to be a little bit different. We are going to use sliders for this season. So we're playing on Ultimate, and these sliders are probably going to change throughout the season. I still have not found like the sweet spot yet, but so far we have a shot error on 40, pass error for the CPU on 25, and then goalkeepers on 50 because I feel like their goalkeepers, the CPU, are good enough. Markings on 55, and then first touch error for the CPU is on 35, and the user sliders are all just unchanged. So we're gonna start with this. Like I said, we'll probably change these throughout the season. I just haven't played with them enough to know like if they're perfect or not. But this season in terms of gameplay hopefully is gonna be more challenging than how last season finished because our team is pretty insane, so we need the sliders to reflect that to add more of a challenge. All right, so I think to finish this episode off, we are going to play the Super Cup against Manchester United and then end it there. And then next episode, before we start the league season, we can decide on Messi, HAALAND, Rodri, or keeping with what we have. And then we can start the season with that decision. Also, we play Real Madrid. Second game of the season. That is exciting. So this would be a game to test out the sliders. Also give some youth players some chances as well. All right, so we're going heavy on the youth in this game. Manchester United are not, other than Williams. But this might not actually be a good test for the sliders because we're using a weakened team. But I want to see how some of these players feel. So the bench is filled with youth players, and also Figueroa is starting up top with Ansu. He was out on loan in the Bundesliga with Cologne last season. So he's back. We got some players on the bench. Let's see what these young boys can do. All right, Champions League winners versus Europa League winners. They're going with a pretty strong team, so I don't know how this is going to go. We, as usual, we'll find out. I don't know what that was, but Soriano just stole the ball from Ronaldo, so I'm fine with that. Ansu, oh, he's already starting. He's already starting in season 3. He's already starting. Brandon Williams can't keep up. Oh, I didn't expect that last touch to be that heavy. What was the last touch, Ansu? That last touch was incredibly heavy. Right, De Jong is captaining the team here. Figueroa, no way. Oh, Figueroa on his Barcelona debut puts it into the back of the net. I feel like he's going to be a very good option in season 3. Ansu with the assist, ball played in. I don't even know if he's left-footed. I think he is. Yeah, he is. And what a finish that was. Probably got to give him new boots, though. All right, what a start. What a start for Figueroa. Like, what a start. Ramiro Figueroa. First goal of the game, 9 minutes in. All right, Bruno, I don't like this. Are Manchester United about to lose to a pretty much youth Barcelona team other than De Jong, Ansu, and De Ligt? And Dest. The decent ball in. Eric Garcia. Look at that clearance. That is an insane clearance. Ansu slides that to Gavi. Gavi waiting for Balde. Balde is there. Into the middle. Into Ansu. Figueroa. Oh, just can't get the ball to him. Good ball to Gavi. Ansu. Gavi. I just said that was a good ball. You just ruined it. Gonna be a cross in probably. That's a weird cross into Bruno. Very weird. And it's gonna be a corner. No, it's gonna be a goal kick. That is beautiful defending. It's been a pretty slow game. Dest into Ansu. Dest is going to get on his bike. Ansu cannot play the pass against Williams, and that is pretty much how this game has gone. All of a sudden, we can't really put any passes together, but neither can United, to be honest. Everyone's a little rusty. First game of the season, everyone is a little bit rusty. Oh yeah, Tenyas is in goal. I forgot to mention that. He is in goal for this game. Hasn't had to do that much. He might have to now. He might have to now. That looked like a possible penalty, but the ref does not call it. Very, very interesting. Now Dest is on his bicycle. For some reason, he doesn't seem that quick. Figueroa's gonna go for the shot. Ooh, that looks so weird. What just happened? I don't even know what just happened. That shot looks so weird. All right, corner sent in by Bruno Fernandes, and Figueroa doing some defensive duties as well. Clears that one out. Now Fred, Sancho. Oh, the passing Ronaldo into Sancho, and Sancho is going to tie the game up literally right on halftime. Yeah, that's just kind of bad defending. No one's closing him down. I should have used like the teammate press right there. Alrighty, going into halftime, tied at 1-1. All right, United started and come into this game a little bit more as time goes on. They have been like the better team in the last, I'd probably say, like 20 minutes of this game. Probably need to make some subs kind of soon here. Brandon Williams, I don't know what he's trying. He does get around. He somehow gets around De Ligt. Oh, there's gonna be a goal. Oh, I think Rashford just missed the ball. And that's not a great ball. Figueroa does get it though. Ansu is in. Ansu is in. That's gotta be the first goal of the season for Ansu. I guess not. How did De Gea save that? That was a low-driven shot. That time it did not work. De Ligt was, he was gearing up for that one. All right, we definitely need some changes here right now because we are struggling. All right, Vlahovic is coming on for Figueroa, Ricky Puig is coming on for Gavi, and then Ramiro Sanz is coming on for Balde. So Vlahovic, Ricky Puig get their first game time of the season. Also, our most promising youngster, Sanz, also getting a game. Soriano gets a double block in and also wins the ball back. That is, it's pretty good defending. That's not the pass I wanted, but it still works. Gavi gonna play that to Ansu. That is a great ball. Ansu, oh, it's a good first touch. It's a really good first touch. Just Wan-Bissaka's there. Yeah, they're passing right now. It is so hard to get the ball off them. It is so hard. That is almost beautiful. But keeper does grab it in the end. Subs are still not on. This ball has not gone out in the last, like, 20 minutes. All right, Gavi, Ansu is making that run, but we are struggling to get the ball forward. I need these subs to come on, but I'm not putting the ball out on purpose because we're kind of struggling for possession to begin with. Oh, Ronaldo, you're joking. Ronaldo's gonna head that in 80th minute and United take the lead. Yeah, I think is that Soriano? Yeah, so I think Soriano or Eric Garcia, one of them, just kind of left Ronaldo there. All right, we have about 9 minutes to try and get the equalizer now. Ramiro Sanz has no number. Like, they still haven't fixed this glitch. That ball is horrendous. I feel like we upped the CPU, or we lowered the CPU pass error. I feel like my team's passing in this game has been so bad, like so bad. And Tenyas, that's a decent save. Is it Tenyas or Tenace? I don't know. I think it's Tenyas, but I actually don't know. McTominay scores. Scotty McToddy scores. Not gonna watch celebrations. We're gonna lose this game 3-1. It was a pretty rotated team, but other than Figueroa's goal, we have not played that well in this game. Ansu up to Vlahovic. I don't know what to do with that, so we're going right back. That was an interesting effort from Ansu. All right, and that is full time. That's a 3-1 loss. I mean, United played like an A team. We played like a B/C team. So it's not that surprising. Played like garbage. So that is what happens when you play like garbage. All right, so we're going to end this first episode right here. Now, once again, I need you guys to leave a comment. What should we do? Haaland, Messi, Rodri, or stick with what we have? Basically, Rodri, Haaland, and Messi would all be replacing Dani Olmo in starting 11 in one way or another. So that would be the one change. But you guys let me know, what do you guys want to see? Because we have money. We have money for any of them. So money's not an issue. I just feel like we can only do one of them. I feel like doing more than one would be a little bit overkill. Plus, it would complicate things too much with the formation. So probably only do one of them. And you guys let me know in the comments. And next episode, we will make a decision. Also, we'll start the season. We have Real Madrid, of course. That's going to be a fun game. Champions League is not set just yet. I do think this season 3 is going to be shorter than seasons 1 and 2. At least that's the plan. It's not going to be too quick, but we're gonna speed things up slightly. Probably get through more games in each episode, more months. But yeah, defending your title, going back to back is one of the hardest things, not only in football but all sports. It is one of the hardest things, and we had such an amazing season in season 2. The challenge of this season is going to be trying to like improve upon that, because it's very hard to. That is the challenge of season 3. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think we should do about the potential options. Drop this video a like, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, next episode, a big decision will be made, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you have a great day.